Hey, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving week. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, even if you don't, take the happiness. Happy beginning of the holidays. Unless, of course, your holidays started before this, which is very possible. I am not aware of every single holiday on the calendar, nor do I want to be. It's a lot. There's a lot of holidays on the calendar. Okay, you guys, here we go with the show. Here we go. Here we go. If you have asked a question in the chat, please be patient. Only ask once. And if um, when I get to you, I may have follow up questions for you. So please don't just put your question in and like walk away. Hang out. I may have follow up questions for you. Okay, okay. Thank you, Fawn, for letting me know that. I see that right now. Um, so if you would like to get skipped to the front of the line, please go to the link that Rebecca has shared. Buy me a coffee, and then I will go there and look at your question, and you will be put at the very top of the line, and I will answer your question first and spend as much time as we need to on that. Thank you so much for putting that out there, Fawn, because then I see that. Okay, so here we go. Don't get scammed if somebody reaches out to you, whether they're pretending to be me or not. Just don't get scammed. There's a lot of scammers out there and a lot of new ways they're scamming. I'm not only speaking to this show. Somebody sent me a thing yesterday saying, here's the code for your Facebook, like to change your Facebook password. Oh, people. Um, there's so many scams out there. Like, don't don't get hooked in. And for somebody listening, be very careful in job applications that you are filling out with your private information. Make sure it's actually going directly to the company and not scammers. That's for someone, or maybe more than one someone out there. Okay. I go live every single Monday at noon. That is the original show. It's been since forever. I added a second show on Wednesdays in the evening, and then now that show is going to be the floater show or the pop-up show, where it may be Wednesday at noon. This week it is Wednesday at noon because it is Thanksgiving, and it's going to be a lot of Thanksgiving connections, connecting with loved ones from the other side, and readings. So it's going to be like my Thanksgiving show that I'm doing on Wednesday at noon. Every Tuesday we go live with oopsie, there's a pile of bills right there. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. With what if, a transformational guide, and tomorrow's question I love. La 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 love. It is. For a second, I thought, wait, is this the question? What if love is who and what you are? So that's a question. I don't know if you can really see it there, but angles, angles. What if love is who and what you are? And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. We come from love, we return to love. So before we come in, we are part of the whole of love. And we come in, and when we are done here, when our journey ceases to exist in this play or whatever it is, then we go to the other side, and or back to where we came from, and that is love. And the goal is to remain love while we're here, to remain in our true essence. Now, we're going to talk about what that means and how that looks. And a lot of people mistake being love or loving others with being taken advantage of. There's a difference between being nice to everybody and what is that word? And being taken advantage of. I'm just going to use that because I can't think of the other word. And being love, because when we are love, we first love ourselves. And when you love yourself truly and unconditionally and healthfully, it's not egoic, it's not better than, less than, worse than. It's there's no competition. It's just the way you would love an infant and protect an infant. And in that, you do not let people take advantage of you. You do not allow others to do that. And we've all been like so in love with someone. Like it always cracks me up. I love you more than I loved myself. Right? Like we've all been there. I did. That means I sacrificed. That's the word. That's the word. I sacrificed for you in ways I should not have. I gave and did for you in ways that I should not have. I crossed boundaries for you. And I'm not judging because Lord have mercy. The stories I could tell about the boundaries I did not have. and, and the things I put up with, and I can laugh at it now. I cried then. Ooh, child, did I cry? Okay, so that's tomorrow's question. That'll be tomorrow, Tuesday at noon. What If is a channeled book. Rebecca, thank you. Rebecca, thank you so much for putting all the links in. Everybody say, hey, Rebecca. Thank her. She's here to make sure, like, if you guys want to join on Podbean and call in, that you can. The link is there. Um, and she also does this amazing thing of making sure all trolls troll be gone. She's helping with that. So thank you, Rebecca, so much. Okay. Yeah, I go live. This show does air on WSES and Rude Rangers TV, on all of their streaming channels and podcasts and radio stations. I do private sessions. You can go to my website and get the private session. You can join on Podbean and YouTube if you want to join the show live. You can do that and put your questions in or call in and get your question. And then, yes, I have books. I have 7 books. I'm working on many. And yes, if you'd like the books, go to my author page and get the books. And now we're going to get started. We are going to get started. Let's get this. Oh, wait. Songs. There are a couple of songs. I don't really know this song. But that's never stopped me before, and it's not gonna stop me today. Just me and my shadow. I think it's Walking Down Main Street Alone is what I'm hearing. Okay. Some of these songs just take me someplace I don't wanna be. The children of the world, and that's all I keep getting, and that's all I know. Okay, the songs can be a song your loved one knew, you knew. It brings back a certain point in time with your loved one. There's one on here for me that definitely does. And it can be the answer to a question. It can be the next time you hear the song, you know your loved one is with you, or whatever the song means for you. We are in Mercury retrograde. It does not mean reach out to your ex. Hold off on that. Hold off on that. Okay, okay, hold off on that. I have we're gonna get back to songs. I have this theory, if people are moving on, and it's difficult to move on from somebody that you really were enmeshed with, and then when they reach out, it can cause like, it can interrupt the healing process. It can take people back. It can I mean, sometimes it's okay if you didn't really like, if all your feelings for that person are done. But sometimes we need, just that we don't want to be reminded of all the bad things that happened or good things that happened, whatever it is. Um, okay, children are the world. Um, the next song is, I don't, it's like this. It's like this. I don't know what genre it is, but it's like, I'll be the mother, you be the father. Let's play house. I shouldn't wink like that. It's not pretty at all. But it's like I think like it reminds me of a song that would be by 9 Inch Nails or something like that. But I don't know for sure that it's them or someone else. I don't know. And then GNR or Guns N' Roses and Welcome to the Jungle. We are not even going to play with that song, trying to sing any verse of it. This is the one that that takes me back to my mom. Like if I hear this song, I'm going directly back to my like the first person that pops in my head is my mom. Stand by your man. Stand by your man. Oh, Lord, that generation, they had it rough because there weren't all the things in place that are in place now. If you left your husband back in the day, you left your husband with your kids. There was no maintenance, no 50-50, no child support, no nothing. That's why they had to stand by their man. And women weren't like working like they are today. Ah, okay, then the last song is that song, "Let's Go, Let's Go. If you want it, you can get it." I don't know. Those are the only words I'm getting. I'm gonna ask real quick if there's any other song. Um, I'm just hearing a nursery rhyme, like a little nursery rhyme. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickles. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickles. How many? I hated that in school. I'm gonna tell you, they used to put that like how many pickles are in a peck. I don't know. I don't live in the olden times. Nobody talks about peck. Why are you teaching how what a peck is or how many are in a peck? What even it child people is this the best we can do with our education system? Is that old English times language? How big are the pickles? Like, if they're small pickles, there might be more to a peck. Is that like a pound? I don't know. Obviously, some of my childhood angst and anxiety coming up. Who puts that on a test for a child? We're not living in those days anymore. We're just not living in that time frame anymore. Okay, now I'm gonna do questions. And Fawn is first up. Um, Fawn says, Peter Piper, did Peter have a will or paperwork? He passed on the 16th asking for a relative. He did. He had some paperwork. Fawn, I'm going to stay scrolled at the bottom or scroll down to the bottom. If you're on Podbean, you can put it in Podbean, and you may not know these answers. If you do, great. Oh, Fawn's calling in. Hey, Fawn, how are you? Hey, Fawn.
Hi, I just thought I'd call in and that would be easier. Let me
Yeah.
get this turned. Oh, there we go. Go ahead.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Fawn. Fawn, what area did Peter live in?
We're in Florida, and
Okay.
I can give you a little brief overview because I don't mind. He was found in his apartment, and then he went to the hospital, and he code blued once, and then he went a second time. The other thing was that my mom and her husband were in there, and they saw him that day, and she says, I don't know if he heard what I said. I said, I hope you guys gave a message to him, because most likely he can still hear you, because my mom doesn't have as much faith as I do. And now they're stuck with a big mess, and they just want to know if there's any paperwork or anything, because they don't know what to do. They have to clean out his apartment. It was bad. I went over there. It's really bad. So
Okay, so there is paperwork. What I'm hearing is there is final paperwork, and I keep seeing. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing and hearing,
okay,
but
sure.
if it's close to or something different, this might just be like just an example. I keep seeing like law office of, and then I hear Ingram. I'm not sure that it's Ingram, but I'm hearing it, so I'm going to say it. But the law office is in like block print. Um, and it's almost like either the letters are in gold or the background is in gold. And by like those big block, they're just saying block print. Now, the funny thing is, or not so funny thing, if you would ask me what kind of text this was, I would never be able to pull that out and say, "Oh, that's block print." Um, it's like a standard, like I think a lot of law offices have this kind of text for their name. Um, I'm not sure how many people are at this. I hear it might be a smaller law office. It might not be a really big law office like a lot of partners. Because when I said I'm not sure how many partners, and again, I just heard smaller. It's a smaller law office. There may not be, for some people, there's going to be more than they thought. He may have had more than they thought, but for other people, it's going to be less than they thought. Somebody might have thought he was hoarding or sitting on like a buttload of money. I'm not going to use the word they're using, but we all know what. And others may have thought, no, the way he lived, he didn't have. There's a resource that he has. There's a resource that he has. I don't know exactly what that means, but
Okay.
there's a resource that he had that's viable. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Also, he is saying, it's okay. I'm good. I'm going to finalize a few things,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to be moseying down the way, meaning, you know what that means. But I
Yeah.
do feel like there are some things. Be careful when you are whomever is cleaning out his space.
Uh-huh.
Be careful when they're cleaning out his space. They might miss some things. And to I have a look, like he showed, there are places, and I've gone over this once or twice on the show, that people put things in crazy places in case they get robbed. One of the places is when you pull out a dresser drawer, there might be something taped to the bottom underneath of the drawer or inside the walls of the dresser drawer. Um,
Okay.
People have found lots of pew pews in those spaces because that's a good place to hide them. Um, I guess somebody said that. I mean, if it's not under your pillow, why do you have it? I mean, 'cause that's when you're most vulnerable. Um, the next thing that he is saying is to make sure, um, and the other place that people put things to hide them is if there's a picture that behind behind the picture, in between the picture and the cardboard. Some people, I don't know that that's not very strong for him, but he's showing me something about a picture on the wall. So there might be like some sort of art that might be worth something, and that might be the resource, because I'm hearing resource again. So before you like donate or throw out anything on the walls or any art, make sure you know its value, and what it might be worth. I had a friend reach out to me recently that has like an original Andy Warhol, and you would never guess it is, because it's so old. It's so old. Okay, so that's one thing that he's saying. The other thing he's saying is most of the things are just things. They're like the things everybody else has, but he did have a little bit of jewelry also that he kept kind of in a concealed or inconspicuous space, and he's asking that please don't fight over things. And I know that you would not, Fawn, but he's
No, it's
just
not my stuff anyways. I'm
right.
asking for somebody else. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, but he is saying, please don't fight over things, don't argue over things.
I'll tell them that.
And please don't, because in the end, I mean, even though he does have some paperwork, is there a place in your home they can find the paperwork?
He had boxes and boxes full of paperwork.
Oh,
they went through a bunch of it and threw some out. But I mean, there was so much apparently. I didn't see that part. I didn't get over there. When
yeah, he's showing me like he's saying a basement full. I know in Florida they don't really have basements, but you know what I mean. Like there's so much. Um, the important stuff is might be locked someplace. He may be one of these people that had like a hidden, like a little safe, or a safe that was locked or hidden someplace. So and maybe it's behind a painting on the wall. Who knows? I don't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't care about his final arrangements. He says, I don't even know if I'm going to show up for it. He'll be there.
I don't mind too. I don't care.
He's like, I don't even know if I'm gonna show up. Don't waste a lot of money on that if he hasn't already taken care of. Nobody should like put like he doesn't care. He's like again. I'm not sure I'm gonna show up. It might be a last minute thing. He'll be there though, so just let them know he'll be there. And to tell people that when it's not what you think. Okay, hold on a second. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. It's not what your death isn't what they think. No, is your death what they think? Yes. Yeah, passing is not what you think.
Right.
Passing is not what you think. I'm going to just follow this for a little bit for everybody listening. I'm going to let him give this message because he's still so close. It's so beautiful. And the message is, I can connect to his verbiage very strongly. It's very okay, I'm just going to use whatever words and statements he uses. How everybody understands this is okay for them. I'm not personally going to give it definition, as I should not. How you understand these words, and this is like channeling now, how you understand what's coming through is up to you. It's very translucent, it's mystical, it's magical, it is freeing. It's bittersweet because the moment that you go, you realize there's no going back. The moment you cut the moment the cord is cut, you realize there's no going back. But you also, in that moment, as freeing and as translucent and beautiful as it is the moment you realize what you're leaving behind. It's the moment you realize you can never. You can never say the things you should have said, do the things you wanted to do.
Yeah.
The moment that you can never, you realize how people truly feel because you can see in advance their responses, reactions, thoughts, and you can hear what they're thinking and feeling about losing you. And it's the moment you realize why you come back when all you wanted to do was let it be over for a while. Not that he wanted to go, but like we get to a point where like, what the heck? He's saying, I did have a really good life. I'm good. I'm good. I'm very good. Don't let people suffer in my name. I don't want anyone to suffer in my name. If they want to suffer, let it be on something else, but don't suffer on my name. Don't suffer on the fact that I'm not there. Don't suffer on the fact that I've gone home. If you want to suffer, you suffer, but don't use my name to suffer. He's very straightforward and very, very, strong, very strong about that. Like, it's okay to cry and be sad I'm not there, but don't let the suffering and everything continue on my name.
It's a beautiful message, really is.
Okay, Fawn, that is what
Thank you so much.
you are so welcome. And if you want to share this message with others, you can, but you do not have to. Okay. Okay, Fawn.
Again, I'll try to disconnect. I don't know how. Let me see.
Oh, thank you so much for calling in, Fawn. And thank you for the donation to.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to be doing a lot of healing and a meditation tomorrow for that question and the book club. We're going to do a meditation to take the bars off of us, whatever's stopping or blocking us from being loved. Okay. Okay. I am going to go to the questions now. I'm going to go back and forth between YouTube and Podbean. Chelsea, I need to know, Chelsea, are you still here with me, love? I'm hearing the song, you guys, while I'm waiting for Chelsea. I'm hearing the song. Come on over, baby, come on over. Come on over, baby, come on over. Chelsea. Student visa, yes. Okay. Chelsea, I see that you just commented, so you are still here, love. Chelsea, I need to ask you, do you know, and as I was putting this question in the chat, as I was typing back, and right now I'm getting goosebumps on this. Chelsea, is there someone who maybe did not want you to get the visa, who did not, I think that they did not want you to leave. They did not want you either. I'm getting like a maybe somebody who didn't want you to have this opportunity out of jealousy, or they didn't want to lose you or have you go, whether it was because of like safety or just being afraid of you leaving and not coming back or having another life or not following regimen or regime. Like following rules, regimen. Chelsea, is there someone that may have felt that way for you? And it doesn't have to be somebody in your direct family. It could be an auntie or I don't know, a friend. I don't know. Is there, do you, Chelsea, do you know if there's somebody that may have felt that way for you? Because I feel like whomever with this visa, whomever, there's someone who, I'm not going to use the word interfered, but somebody whose motives were not very good. Because I feel like the interview went very well. The interview was very good. You should reapply, use a different, if you use, the other thing I'm getting is if you have references on your, if you have to use references or whatever the references is, you need different reference points or people. Okay, Chelsea? Um, Rebecca. Hey, Betty Boop. Hi, Fawn. We just talked to. Hi, Rejoice. How are you? Heather. I'm seeing if there's any questions on Podbean. There's just a lot of love on Podbean. Betty Boop. Hey, Betty Boop. What's up? How you doing? What's going on?
Hi, Tom.
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm getting ready for the holiday. Are you getting ready for the holiday?
I don't have a lot to get ready for. Like the one time I had people like I hosted, I just ordered Chinese. I'm not trying to make no turkey. I said, if you come, it's Chinese delivery. And they said, bet we're in. So, yes. So I don't have a lot to get ready for. So, yes. How about you? Are you cooking?
Yeah, I got a turkey breast for me and my dog.
Nice. Nice. I love that. I love it.
Yep, I'm gonna make dinner.
Yay. So in the chat, everybody say, what's your favorite holiday? What's your favorite Thanksgiving thing to eat? What is your favorite or to prepare? Yeah. Go ahead, Betty. Betty Boop, what did you say?
Dessert.
Yeah, for real, right? Yes, yes. Okay, Betty Boop, what's your question today? Or
Okay, so I've asked you this before. I asked you when I was living at my old apartment when I was going to move, and you said January, but I moved before then. It's the apartment I'm in is great, but my car is getting destroyed in the parking garage, so I have to move again. So I'm asking. So technically, January would be correct for another move, but do you see me being able to go out of state this time, or do you still see me being local one more time?
okay, if you want to go out of state, you're going to really have to hustle it up. What state are you thinking, Betty Boop?
I want to go to Nevada.
There's going to be an opening in January, February, like maybe mid. I see the 15th. You might know, but it might be mid January, February that this place is open. It's good. Um, I feel like if you want to go out of state, you can. I feel like make sure you're ready for that. Comprehensive, that's the word they're using, not me. Comprehensive of a move right away. But I do feel like if you do head now, if you start preparing for that now, you can be ready. Just with the holidays, it might be a little bit more intense than if you did it, like, let's say, in a non-holiday time. I do feel like you really have to research whatever, whether it's local or overstate lines. You have to research the place and look up. There are reviews for everything, so look up reviews on forums for not only the place, the area, but the like the crime stats and everything. I always say, but also anything else. And I strongly recommend, there are a lot of little cameras you can get that run even like when you're not there. Like you don't have to have the car on for the camera to be functioning. And it doesn't have to be within a certain amount of Wi-Fi. And you can get a little camera and catch whoever's doing the vandalism on your vehicle. And if you catch them doing one vandalism, they'll be charged for all the vandalism.
So the building that I'm in, they know who it is, but they won't give me the information. So I'm putting my claims through their insurance then, because my perspective is if you won't tell me who it is, then it's you. So ultimately, the police sided with me and did say that the building is being held responsible. And so, but, and that's fine. I just, doing all these lateral moves, I'm like, well, what's preventing me from just going to Nevada? That's where I
Nothing.
really want to be.
Nothing.
So is it right now to go?
It's a little bit of fear. It's like it's a big move. It costs a little bit more to move state to state than it does, depending on how much you have. You can just, load up your car in a U-Haul, but it can cost a little bit more to go state to state. The only thing stopping you is you feeling like is it, we get this thing as humans, like there's a certain time frame that I have to do this, or there's a certain thing. But if you have the finances and you're good, run with it. Once you get to where you're going, and maybe the places where you are not working out because you should be making that long distance move. Um, I do feel like once you get there, like, have you ever seen that thing where they go, "Oh," I feel like everything's gonna open up, like, it's gonna do something to your heart chakra. Like, I just see, like, like, light coming out of your heart, and maybe that's, like, connecting with the sun, because I do believe the sun is very, very healing. We need to be in the sun. We need to have it's like our if we're like the iPhone, the sun is our charger. And I do believe that. And I know that everything I'm going to say this in the best way possible, and people are going to think she's freaking nuts, and that's okay. I've heard that all my life. Anything the GOV tells us not to do, says is bad for us, tries to stop, I'm doubling down on it. I am if the Society of MED says, "Oh, the sun is bad for you," I am doubling down on it. I'm gonna be in the sun 24/7 if I can. If they say don't eat meat because it's unhealthy, I'm eating it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and my evening snack. That's how much trust I have in any of those establishments that give you these advices. Now, that's me personally. You don't have to do what I do. You do you, boo. But that's where I am and how much I trust the powers that be at this point. Um, so yeah, anyway, I feel like as soon as you make the decision, as soon as you say, that's it, I'm packing up, I'm heading across state lines, I'm going to Nevada, the place is going to be there and you're going to love it. It's going to be the best move. I feel like you might get the place for January 1st, but you might not end up there until January 15th is what I'm feeling. And you're going to adore it. You're going to be happy. You might end up in a place when you first get there. And then as you understand the area better, you might say, I'm going to go here because this feels even better to me. Okay, love?
I love that. And I want to tell you, I bought your friend's sunscreen.
Oh, yeah,
She
yeah,
sells the unicorn one.
yeah.
So I'm set for the sun.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
great.
Yes, good. Thank you for that. Thank you. And it's 100% natural. It's no BS ingredients. It's such an amazing product. And I think if I misquote this, please forgive me, Annie, but it's zinc. The zinc is so good, and we need that for our skin. We need it for our body. So you're putting pureness and what our body needs on your body, which is the only thing that should be there to begin with.
I started taking it and I started applying it with petroleum jelly, like Vaseline,
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing it now for 2 months, and I'm telling you, my skin is incredible. So I doubled down on that. I took the sunscreen, I put it with the Vaseline, and it is, I'll send you a picture of my skin.
I love that. That is awesome. You're so welcome, Betty Boop. You have an amazing, and Betty Boop, thank you for the feedback on the New Year's Day meditation, healing, hypnosis. Thank you so much for taking the time. And Rebecca too. I reached out to you and Rebecca and asked, hey, what do you think about this? Thank you guys so much for the feedback on that. I greatly appreciate it.
Anytime. Have a great holiday.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, love. Okay, you guys, on New Year's Day, I want to do a healing meditation, hypnosis. And one of the things about the way I do the work is I believe we get rid of what is no longer working and bring in what will work. And I'm looking for a really good topic. And I have received some really amazing topics from Rebecca and Betty Boop. If anybody else has any feedback, Matthew gave me some great feedback of money. Usually it's always money. That's the first go-to for people. Money, money, money. I think Betty Boop said get rid of the past, let go of the past. I'm simplifying everything that was said, but get rid of the past, let go of the past, clean that out. And I do agree, we have to. So I'm just going to use money and then I'll use money or relationship. If you want an abundance of money, for example, you can get that abundance of money, but if it goes very quickly or it's just enough to cover everything, or you want to give it away to everybody, then something inside of you is not quite healed. And usually I personally would say it's security and safety. You're not, there's a part of you that doesn't have that platform of security and safety for yourself. But or if we want new love, but we're still upset or reminiscing or ruminating or whatever that happened with an old love, we need to heal what's caused us to be where we are or what we're still holding on to. And then we build on new foundation and have abundance come in. Now, I am one of those people. I 100 gazillion% practice what I preach because I am doing self hypnosis and healings on myself all the time. Because I want to know what if people do this, what are they going to experience? If I do this hypnosis on someone, where is it going to take them if they do it the first time, the second time, the third time? If I do this clearing and maybe you don't have the same exact reaction as I do, but through all of them, I've literally probably like there have been some clearings and some hypnosis where my whole body literally shakes. And like I'm calm as can be. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? What the heck is this? Is my body having an earthquake? Am I having a body quake right now? But so if somebody comes back and says, hey, I felt this or I experienced this, I'm like, yeah, totally normal. That can happen. So please know that. And if you do have something that you feel like for 2026, this is where I want to be, put it in the chat, send it to me, and we will put it on the list and then I'll pick one. And I'm probably sending that out in an email in December. Right now, I'm planning all the Thanksgiving and Christmas stuff that I'm going to do. All righty. Next, hey, Drops of Jupiter. Hey, Darlene, you're going to be next on Podbean, but I'm going to YouTube right now to get the next question off of YouTube. Aurora. You guys can laugh at me because I can't pronounce names. I don't know how to read them. I don't know if that's an R or an N. Also, why do they make the print so small? Why can't I expand the print? I think it's Aurora. Aru. I don't know. You. It's you. You're next. You're the next person on the list. What would be the characteristics of my next boyfriend? Well, I'm going to ask you a question. Uh, you're not, I'm going to say this in the best possible way. The next person that you allow to be your boyfriend should have only the characteristics you want. When we're putting things out into the universe and we're thinking about a new partner, boyfriend, first of all, don't waste your time on boyfriends. Okay, you guys, here it goes again. Here we go again. Don't waste your time on a boyfriend. Okay? We don't want boyfriends. We want our future husbands to come in. If you don't want to get married with a piece of paper and a contract, then you want your future life mate. You don't want to be messing around with somebody who's just like, this is a thing for me. Don't lead me on. Don't waste my time. And don't give me false hope. Like, if I'm not your forever, cool, bet. I'm good on that. I'm not your forever person. I don't care. My ego is not that um, it's big that if I need to be your forever person. No, I want you to go be with your forever person. If that's not me, thank you. Chef's kiss. I'm happy you know that. Keep it pushing to whomever you can kill time with or whomever is your forever person. If that's not me, I'm good. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're solid. But don't waste my time. Like, if you know I'm not your forever person, don't be wasting my time. Time is all we have in this world that we can never get back. We can never go back to 5 minutes ago, a day ago, a month ago. We can never get that time back. So don't waste my time. Don't play with me. Don't give somebody false hope. Like, if I know you're not it for me, I'm not going to be dragging you along. I'm not. I try to be as honest as possible. Okay. Um, Now, I want you to think of only the characteristics that you want in a person. Now, unless you're in an arranged marriage situation, you don't accept anybody who's not up to your standards. And when you say, what would the characteristics of my next boyfriend be? I don't think it's arranged. I feel like you've had boyfriends before, you'll have them in the future. Make a list of exactly what you want in your husband and allow only that person to come in that wants to be your husband and put that out. Kindness, I get kindness is going to be one of the leading characteristics. Um, Integrity. The person coming in, I'm going to tell you this, people should not cross this person. Do you are you still here, if you're not, I'm going to stop answering this question because I'm spending a lot of time on it for somebody who might not even be here. The second question today, Aurora. I am so sorry. If you're still here, let me know. If not, I'm moving on. Just because. Um, I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna answer Darlene's question while I wait for her to respond if she's still here. Okay. Darlene says, when do you see me have peace in my house? I'm so ready for my daughter moving out. Thought she had a place. Guy wouldn't rent, I think, because she had kids. I'm like, OMG, I'm ready for her to move out. Please, happy Thanksgiving. I feel like January, love. I feel like right after Christmas, she may move out. It would be nice if she had a place prior to Christmas. But I don't feel like anything's if I'm being honest, Darlene, and I'm going to be honest, I feel like she's going to be there through the holidays. And then on January 1st, she's going to find a place and she needs to really keep her poop in a group and keep that place. She needs to do what she needs to do to keep that place. She can't keep being back and forth like this. She just needs to be so solid in it. And I think an organization might help her get the place. Um, so I think that's really it might not be like HUD or anything like that. It's a different type of organization. Like maybe they work with women who have been in domestic violence or homeless situations, and they help people get housing with people who work with them. Something like that, Darlene. But enjoy the holidays with your grandkids. I know it's very stressful having so many people in a smaller space. Do what you can to enjoy it. Just say, okay, it's through the holidays. And she wants to be in her own space as much as you want to have your space back. She's not milking it. She's not staying just to stay, love. So please know that, okay, sweetie? Okay. I hope that helps you, love. I really hope it helps you. Okay. If you want me to help you connect with somebody, please put your the person's name and their relation, just their first name in the chat and the relationship. Hey, Sami on Podbean. Hey, Simply Jackie. Ham. Heather says ham is her favorite. Uh, and somebody said mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. I made some garlic mashed potatoes the other day that were so good. A little garlicky, but that's the way I love them. They were so good. I love potatoes, mashed potatoes, for anything potatoes. I'm all in on. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Next is Nan. Natasha, hello. Hope you had a great weekend. Oh, Natasha, you too. Thank you so much. Nan says, and that was from Heather. Heather, thank you, Heather. Uh, Nan says, Natasha says, will I meet someone new in love soon? Not as soon as you want to. The next strongest month for you to meet somebody, Natasha, is February. I see a little January, but I honestly don't feel like it's gonna happen in January. I feel like January, you're gonna be like, I don't know why they're saying this. Please don't go like way left on me. You're going to be in recovery mode. Now, this could be financial recovery from the holidays. It could be recovery just like needing to catch up on sleep. It could be recovery like just getting over the holidays recovery. I don't feel like it's anything, whatever. You're just going to be getting ready, reestablishing whatever it is. That's what you're going to be doing in January. I think you're not going to be out of the house as much as you normally would in January, but in February, I hear the song immediately. Look out, world, here I come. I'm going to find you and something. And I feel like Natasha, February is when a more suitable person, when you have the chance to like connect with that more suitable person. Now, if you do meet somebody in January, I think it's going to be like a hit and miss. Like you might meet this person, but then like like bar time versus next morning, like in the daylight. I hope you guys are laughing at me like, who spiked my drink? How much did I drink last night? What is this? That's what they're saying to me. I don't feel like you meet this person in like a club or anything like that. I just feel like maybe when you first meet the person, it's a little bit flattering, but then, but then you realize, yeah, no, I'm really not interested. This is not what I want. And you know what? The sooner we know that, like, don't try to be, listen, ladies, listen, ladies. When, and men don't have this issue because men can decide because of that, all that, their T levels and everything, all that testosterone that makes us so attracted to them. It's the thing that also, like, they can make like decisions with, like, she's going to be my F buddy. She's going to be my friends with benefit. I'm just going to leave her on the back burner. And there's no emotion involved with these decisions. They don't connect the way we do, no matter what kind of flip backward, upside down, twist, and whatever we do, it's not going to change their mind. That's not what they're basing their decision on. They'll come back for that, but it's not going to make them stay. Okay. They're not going to be like, she does that so good, I'm going to marry her. They're like, she does that so good, I'm coming back for that. Okay. Um, it's fun, it's exciting, but it's not forever. Um, where women, we see a guy and we'll go, well, maybe I'll give him a chance. I mean, I I think I can make this work. Or we start getting to know them and we think, well, the universe put them in front of me. It's a test, sweetie. It's a test. Did you mean what you said when you said, I'm not settling? I'm not going for a brokey. I'm not going for, not that money is everything. That's a jokey. The brokey is a jokey. Don't come at me for it. Do you guys see that thing? I don't know. There it is again. Um, it's a test. Like sometimes the universe is going, are you willing to wait for what you really want? And I think yours is coming in, Natasha, in February. February, you are going to have someone come in that could be quite spectacular. I feel like it's more mid to late February than beginning of February. But when you step out in February, look your best, be your finest, be your happiest. And I don't mean like put on like your Park Avenue outfit. I mean, glow from within. Look happy. People are attracted to our energy, our the feeling of us. Yes, aesthetically too. In the history of time, all time, I've never heard a man say, and she was wearing Louboutins on her feet. They were red bottoms. That's a girl thing. I've never heard a man say, "Oh, that's the Hermes and it costs this much." That's a girl thing. Men don't really care. Like if we're carrying a Chanel, a Hermes, or whatever. If anything, that can be a deterrent to some people because you're all about the name and the game and not whatever. But for some people, that's just them buying an Hermes is like somebody else buying a Coach. And that's, I'm not saying it's wrong or bad. Don't base it on that. That's not what a man is looking for. Most men are not, if you're a woman, most men are not looking for that. And ladies, to my ladies, just because a man knows how to dress and might have the clothes, the watch, the whatever, it doesn't mean he's stacking in any area. It means, it could mean he has a lot of credit card debt and he's trying to look the part. Don't base anything on what somebody's wearing, driving, carrying. I've seen men, I actually know men that I don't want to be too specific. I have a friend, a really good friend. We were going to do some business deals together. I can use this story. He was such an amazing man and such a good friend. It was in when I was in marketing, and I was dealing a lot with the NFL, some of the players, and um, some marketing stuff. And I wanted to start this one business, and this guy showed up in this crazy pickup. Like the front of it was like a pickup, and you could tell it was kind of vintage, but the back was just wood planks. And I was like, huh, that's a very, sir, what happened to the back of your truck? But I kind of liked the truck too, because I like things that are unique and original, original. And not everybody has it. That's why I do. Like, if everybody has something, I will not get it, just for that reason. It's like, I don't want what everybody else has. Um, anyway, turns out this guy had two businesses. He built new build homes. And now, if you just look at the way he was dressed and the truck, you might look at this guy and go, he's good looking, but on the financial end, there might not be a lot there. But you would have been very wrong, because this guy had one business that built homes, another business with insulation, like some sort of insulation, something to do with the insulation that goes on the homes. And then also what had a job, a job. Okay, so you never know when you're looking at someone and what's in front of you. That is not a thing. That is not a thing. That's Don't let that be the decision maker. And that was a very long answer, Natasha. I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, Heather says she doesn't want what everybody else has to. You know what? If everybody's carrying, like, I don't get this. Those bags that are brown with the LV or LB, whatever it is. I think those are some of the most, I personal opinion, the least attractive purse I've ever seen in my life. And I'm very tactile, so if I touch something, it has to be soft and smooth. And their leather is so bumpily. Oh, yeah, Louis Vuitton. Oh, I don't want to say the name. I don't want someone coming at me going, you said something bad about our brand. Stop having 5-year-olds make your brand. I don't know. I don't know. 5-year-olds don't make their purses. I'm sure they're at least 12. I'm joking. Totally joking, folks. Totally joking. Um, but yeah, I won't get something just because everybody else has it. And it's the it thing, no matter what it is, vehicle, um, what people have in their, no, that's a reason for me not to have it. I specifically try to find things that nobody has. As a matter of fact, I will buy clothes and let them sit for like a year or two in my closet. So I know everybody else has cycled through those clothes, and then I'll start wearing them so nobody else is wearing them. I don't know. It's just it's a weird little thing. I go shopping with someone and they start picking up the same things I'm getting. I'm like, do you not have a personality? Do you not have your own style? Do you not have your own, why are you picking up what I'm picking up? I mean, I know I have great taste and all. I'm joking. Okay. Let's go. Heather wants to know what's her song of the day. Heather, your song of the day is Take Me, that song that says, Take Me to Church and I'll worship like a dog. Oh my goodness, they are so funny. Happy Thanksgiving. Any messages from Grandma Nancy? This is B is asking that. Be kind. Be kind. Grandma Nancy wants to say, don't burn the turkey. Don't let it get dry. She's showing me like the most perfect golden turkey. Go old school, like the way you make it. Who's ever making the turkey, they need to go old school with it. Make it old school, like the old school way. And put a lot of broth in, not necessarily, I don't know if you put water. You guys, I'm just going to be so honest with you. I've never made a turkey. I know you would have never been able to guess that, right? Facts on facts. As a matter of fact, when I look at turkeys in the store, they're so big, right? It's like, that's a lot of meat. It's not a statement you get to make often, but that's a lot of meat. That's a lot of meat. I can barely cook meat on top of the stove. That's a lot of meat. Okay? A lot of meat. And again, if you're not used to dealing with that much meat at once, it can be overwhelming. You might not, if you're not someone who cooks a big amount of meat, that can be challenging. There's a lot that goes into making a turkey. I've never ever made one. I don't think I have. I can't remember making a turkey. There's a reason most people only make one a year. They're not easy to make because it's a lot of meat. So I'm hearing, I don't know if people put water like in the bottom of the pan, but they're saying don't do water, do broth like a chicken or a turkey broth, but chicken broth. And don't use the cubes, use the actual broth. And then also don't make it old school way, the old school way. Like I see the aluminum over it, which again, I've never made a turkey, so I'm sorry. That's what your grandma's saying to you. Be kind. I'm sorry. I hope that that's a good message for you, for whomever's cooking your turkey this year. Hey Sal, happy Thanksgiving. Eliza says, since I can't do NFL or MLB logos on charcuterie boards, since I don't own the logos, should I, oh, do you guys see this flashing in behind me? That's awesome. Should I do team sayings, chants on the board, like go pack go or fly Eagles fly? Would those be popular? Okay, so a couple things. First, you might not be able to use the specific logos, but you can use the team names. People, I believe people will just say, let's say the Super Bowl is the Cowboys versus the Packers. I don't know. I'm just making up teams here. Then you can actually just go 2026. I think the Super Bowl is in the new year, 2026, Cowboys Packers. Okay. Something like that. Or you can just say, like you said, go pack go or Packers without using the NFL logo itself. Also, for businesses, and I don't know why I keep getting this, reach out to businesses for mini boards and just putting their logo on it. And also for the holidays, we're in that holiday time. And you might want to take orders for like Christmas, New Year's, whatever dinner. If people in their parties at home use mini charcuterie board. Some people use mini cups or whatever that you can have like their last name on it, or just a bigger board with their name on it. Um, if you do the mini boards and put the names on it, just get prepaid on everything, monogrammed, or just the initials. That would work also, love. I hope that's really helpful. Ah, la 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 la. Hey, Mimi, how are you? Okay, you guys, I am over time again. I will be back tomorrow with the book club, and then on Wednesday I'll be doing connections and um, readings for Thanksgiving. I'm going to try to let my show on Wednesday just go as long as it needs to go, or until I just have to go to the bathroom. Then I'll have to get off air. Is that too much information at this point? Is there such a thing as too much information at this point? I don't know. Um, anyway, I am hearing another song. I'm going to give you the song I'm hearing. I don't really know this song. And I may get the words wrong, but it's something like, I know I'm fine, but the something make me finer, like the music or the clothes or the something make me finer. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing that song, whomever that song is for. You guys, I want to say something real quick. I know at the end of the show, I always do this. So when I start wrapping up the show, it's never a wrap up to the show. And this has to do with 2026 and manifesting and energy. There is this trend going on called the quarter zip. If you know what the quarter zip trend is, put in quarter zip trend. Just that yes, you know what it is. And here's the thing: it's a group of these quarter zip sweaters have been around forever. Anybody who knows what a preppy, a yuppie, a golfer, um, whatever, they've worn these they're the zippers, the sweaters that just zip to like there. I don't even know where there, whatever. Um, uh, sounds like the song Handsome by Russ. It probably is. It probably is, Stephanie. Um, so there's a group of people that have started like a quarter zip, and they're not calling it a trend, but a way. Okay. And what they're doing is they've started wearing these sweaters with a button up underneath it, a bow tie or a tie, and then nice jeans or dress drawers, pants, and decent, like regular shoes, not tennis shoes. And they're going from what they call Nike Techs and the sweats and the sagging to the dress look. Okay, casual dress. And some of them are even taking it as far as like suit coats and button ups with tie. I love it. I'm here for it. It's been around, but we've really lost it. We've lost men looking presentable in public. Like they look clean and they look good, but they've not done this. Now, when we go into the energy and the manifestation and the feeling of that, the way you dress and present yourself is, I'm not even going to talk about how people see you, but the way you feel. So I want you to think about when you go as a woman or a man, you go shopping and you buy something and you put it on and you're like, oh my gosh, I love this. I love the way I look in it. I love the way I feel. Let's say it's an interview outfit or something for work that you feel elevated in. You absolutely feel 100% elevated in it. And when you wear it, you feel like people, because of the way it looks and feels, the quality of it, whatever it is, people treat you more respectfully, or you just carry yourself in a more respectful way, you feel more successful. That is a part of manifesting and the energy of manifesting. They say dress for the part or the role that you want, not for where you've been or where you are. During the summer, I if I'm not at the gym in gym clothes, I am wearing dresses that I love, that I 100% adore, that are just, and people will always say, "Oh, are you going to a special event?" Because nobody dresses like that anymore. Nobody just puts on dresses, like nice, like dresses. And maybe the dresses I wear are the dresses that people would wear to an event or whatever, but I just love them and I wear them. I am that girl. I'm always, if I can, if the weather allows, I'm going to be outside in a dress. And I love that. And when I'm wearing that, I carry myself differently. My energy is different. I feel happier and better. And if I even say successful, like, I don't know, I always feel, whatever. But if you dress a certain way and just run an experiment with yourself, wear it until it's comfortable, wear it until it's true for you, wear it until it feels like this is what you belong in. And watch what else changes in your life. Watch what else comes in. Now, I do have sweater dresses that I like and I love, and I'll go out in them in the winter unless it's cold. Like once the snow falls and stuff, then I don't want to leave the house, but not the point. Um, but that is a part of the energy of manifesting and bringing things into you on the level that you want them. Now, you don't need to do that to bring it in, to have what you want, to manifest things. You don't have to use the way you dress. It does help because if you dress away and you feel frumpy, let's say loose joggings and a big old hoodie or sweatshirt, and like what you would wear when you clean the house or you're going out in public, and there's nothing wrong with this, please do not come out at me and say anything that I'm saying this is wrong. I don't care really what other people wear, but if you're going out in your pajamas that you've slept in 3 days and hitting a certain store that everybody wears pajamas into, you're not feeling elevated, you're feeling super comfortable, casual, or you're not feeling that. But when you elevate how you feel inside, and sometimes that does take dressing a certain way for a certain period of time so that you have that new image of yourself externally and internally. You might, maybe you wear it one day and it doesn't hit, you feel like a fraud, you feel like, oh, who am I kidding? But then you wear it again and you wear it again and you wear it again. And then you start to feel like that's you. And when you go back to those pajamas or those sweats that you clean in or whatever it is, um, then you feel like, oh, this is uncomfortable. That's when you know your energy is shifting. Now, if you work in a way where that is not able to be, then when you get home, you don't have to put on like the whole quarter zip and run around in that, but make yourself in the energy you want yourself to be moving forward. And it doesn't have to be the way you dress. It can be something that you think about, something, and our thoughts create our existence. Our thoughts create our existence. Our thoughts create what we bring in and how we feel. So if we're thinking about something that has made us sad, we're going to be in that energy. If we're thinking about something that has made us happy, and I recommend we all pull on those happy memories and bring them in, no matter how difficult it can be to do that sometimes. If you're going through something difficult, like a breakup or a whatever it is, pull back to the good things. Go back and think about the things that made you happy. Go back to the energy you were in and the person you were prior to even meeting that person and reestablish that energy. Go back to the time when you were in your power, when you were your wealthiest, and all the circumstances of it, let that go, but hold that energy. Our cells, our muscles, they remember everything, good and bad. So, one of the most powerful things you can do is just close your eyes, take a slow, deep breath in, and go back to a time when you felt happy, loved, wealthy, successful, in your power, solid, secure, whatever word you want to use. And automatically just closing your eyes and saying that will bring your that feeling back. And your body may have been different, but your body will start to feel that again. One of my most powerful, um, if I need to bring my girl back, if I need to bring my power back, I'm closing my eyes and I'm saying, okay, when I was my strongest. And I will instantly go back to when I was modeling. And yeah, my body is obviously a little different now than it was then, but I will feel that exact same energy again. I will feel that exact same feelings again. And so then I hold on to that. If you can hold on for 10 seconds, it will start to that feeling, that knowing will start to establish in your cells, in every ounce of you. If you can hold on to it for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, the longer you hold on to it, the stronger it's going to immerse into your cells, the stronger it's going to be, more like today than yesterday. If you want to go back to a happiest memory, I just say, show me when I was my happiest. And it might be something with another person. Don't focus on that. Focus on the feeling of your happiness, not what made you happy. And let all of your cells be immersed in that feeling. And again, the longer you can hold on to it, the stronger it's going to become. And then if you can do that 2 to 3 times a day, you're going to be amazed at the change it makes. I have 4 books that are meditation books. They're transformation meditations, and all they are is a word a day on a certain subject: awakening, love, the soul, and something else. I'm sorry, I can't remember right now. But every day you do this word, and you do it in the morning when you wake up, midday, and then in the evening. And you take the slow deep breaths in and you release them while you focus on that word, not the meaning of the word, just the word. And the feeling, the vibration of that word will start to immerse into every cell of your being. They're such simple books in their layout, but the amount of transformation that they can create for you, because the way our being works is that when we hyper focus on something, good or bad, that is what our body and our mind and our cells are immersed in and taking on. So if we all just like use the word love right now, no matter where our state of mind is about love, if we just close our eyes and say, breathe in the word love slowly and breathe out the word love slowly without thinking about what that word means to us or the complications that come along with it, then we're going to be at a state of peace. And that word and its frequency is going to vibrate through us. If we do that with the word happiness or joy, the same thing is going to happen. And here's a perfect example. If we now take the word sadness, even saying the word sadness brings like a everything I just said out the window. So, sadness, joy, the frequency is so different. And Emoto, the I think he's Japanese, the Japanese guy that works with water. I know Sal is gonna know who this is. Um, Somebody Emoto, he works with water and he'll put like a title on one glass of water, and then like a word on one glass of water and a word on another glass of water. And one of them will be a good word like love, joy, happiness. And the other one will be like sadness, pain, suffering, whatever it is, hate, whatever it is. And then you put it in the freezer and you watch the way the pattern in the freezing. And if the word love and joy or happiness will have the most beautiful pattern and like snowflakes, like just beautiful. And then the other side will not. And the same thing with food. If you take a food like a vegetable and you take like a Brussels sprout and you say love, 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 it will flourish. But if you take a Brussels sprout and you say hate, 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 it will be very rotten very soon. So there's a frequency to words, there's a frequency to feelings, obviously. There's a frequency to when we wear certain clothes and how we feel about those clothes. To some people, I could say, imagine a wedding dress, and they're going to go into pure terror because of a bad experience with a wedding. But if I say to other people, imagine a wedding dress who haven't been married and want a wedding, they're going to be filled with elation and joy. So it has to be clothes that are authentic to you and clothes that make you feel however it is that you consider your power outfit to be. Some women want to put on dress pants and a jacket and a button up, and that's their power outfit. That's what's perfect for them. Other women, they want those Levi's with their cowboy boots and their cowboy hats, and go girl. That's your power suit. That's what makes you feel empowered. Um, Again, but if you're dressing in a certain way, if you're thinking in a certain way, if you're having that, you're going to have that experience where if you, and for some people it is just this simple. Take off the yoga pants and put on real pants. First of all, make sure they still fit. And if you know, you know. Because some of us have been wearing yoga pants so long, our jeans don't fit anymore. I'm joking, joking, joking. But, or put on those pants that make you feel, or that shirt, or whatever it is that makes you feel empowered. Something that you would wear if you were going to a party, and wear it and watch the difference in the way you feel, as long as you feel good in it. Now, if it's something that makes you feel unattractive, you're not going to have the same thing. But make sure it's something that makes you feel empowered and attractive and happy. Find out what your flattering colors are. And the same thing with your thoughts. Get a thought and ride that thought until it is so immersed in you. Now, I would not, if you're not used to doing this, you might not be able to start with, I love me, 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 and turn it into a song. Turn it into a little rhythm, rhyme, a little rhyme. But some of us might need to start with thoughts that are like, I love everything, rather than me, and work yourself to, I love me. But whatever it is, start with it. One of the things I love to say, and for me, it's very, very true. I feel like I am blessed, but I feel like we are all blessed. And we are supposed to have this. I love my life. I absolutely adore my life. I'm so grateful for my life. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not. There are areas that could be better. There are definitely areas, a lot of areas that could be worse, and thank goodness they're not. But I absolutely love my life. I have, to me and for me, the most amazing life. And now most people I know that own businesses feel this way. It's because we're doing something we absolutely love, we adore, we have our schedules we get to make, and we're happy. 99% of the time, especially if we have a business where we don't have a buttload of employees that we have to deal with or bookkeeping, if we just get to go and do our thing, we are happy. We love our life. Um, Now, if you can start with, I love my life, I love my life, I love my life, I love my life, and just run with that, you're going to be amazed at how things start to change for you. And if you can't say, I love my life, just start with, I love life. I love life because what you put out will come back. It, it might take a moment, but it will come back to you. It will. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow at noon for What If, a transformational guide where we discuss that, do healings and clearings. And then Wednesday at noon for the Thanksgiving show, connecting with family and friends um, on the other side and doing readings. Thank you so much for being here with me. I love each and every one of you so, 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 so much.